Hi everyone, welcome back to a new monthly favourites video. I haven't done one of these for a few months, so I thought it was time to kind of refresh your thoughts, or my thoughts rather, on my favourite things. So I'm going to keep this quite loose and just chat about things that I genuinely have been reaching for, loving, using every single day for the last month or so. So I think I'm going to start with some fashion-y things, says the person who has no clue about fashion, but I've kind of been really feeling certain pieces in my wardrobe recently. I'm going to start with these shoes because you guys know I love shoes, and look at these. I saw them in the window of Topshop, which is where they're from, and I went straight in and bought them because I just had to have them. They are so perfectly me. They are pink, which, you know, I'm just all about pink at the moment, and they're actually a really nice heel. They look quite high, but because they're these mule type of shoes, they don't feel that high to walk in. Also, this strap is amazing. It's life-saving. I walked through London with these on. I'm just going to put that right there. And they were so comfortable and they're just so pretty. I really like wearing these with kind of light denim. I think they're so summery and just beautiful. I'm so into these. So I've been loving those. I've also been wearing them a lot with these jeans. I've had to rip these off of my body today. They have been super glued to me because I haven't stopped wearing them. They look a little bit tattered and a bit warm because I have literally worn these to death. They are just the perfect kind of slouchy, loose fit, worn in, but still very flattering boyfriend jeans. A lot of the time I find jeans in that style are not flattering on me. They're too tight around my bum and then too baggy around my legs. They just don't fit right, but the proportions of these are perfect. They're actually high-waisted too, which I love. I love it when jeans are high-waisted. Just, you know, sucks everything in, which is great. And I like wearing these style of jeans with maybe something kind of shorter on top, so crop tops, dare I say, or something kind of a bit looser and floaty. So I've just been so super into these. I mean, they don't look much with me just holding them up, but I promise you they are the nicest boyfriend jeans. So these sunglasses, which I'm just going to rub the foundation off of, are one of my favourite accessories of the moment. I actually picked these up when I was in New York. I got them in Bloomingdale's and I've been hunting for them for ages and I couldn't find them anywhere here in the UK. I'm pretty sure you can get them online somewhere if you did a bit of searching, but I saw them and I knew I had to buy them because I've waited so long for these to come into my life. These are from Celine, and I like to call these my I'm not having a good day sunglasses. These cover literally my entire face. I mean, not my entire face, that is a bit of an exaggeration, but they do a pretty good job of, you know, masking what needs to be masked at certain times.
Don't look at me.
Also, now that I'm thinking more about prematurely aging, which is a slightly scary thing to think about, these are really great for covering the entire area of your eye, which can be exposed to the sun really easily and kind of get damaged, which is something that I think about more nowadays. So these are really good as well for kind of just keeping the sun away from that area. And I also just really love the style of them. I will link them down below if I can find them online with the style number and everything, but these are the Tilda sunglasses if you're interested in these. Can I include these as a favourite as well? My Disney ears. Oh, you can't even actually see them. There you go. As you probably saw from my Instagram this month, I went to Disneyland. I went with Susie and Lucy and Lydia and some other lovely girls that I met on the trip, and I just had the best time. I love Disneyland so much. I totally revert back to being a child while I'm there. I think it's impossible not to. They play Disney music wherever you go and everything is so magical and perfect. So I had such a great time. If you guys want to check out my Instagram, I will leave it linked here. I don't think I've actually posted since I came back from Disneyland because I'm in a bit of a Disney dream at the moment. I don't want to admit that it's over. So I'm just preserving it via my Instagram right now. So go and check that out if you want to see some photos. So while I'm on the subject of Disney as well, I also went to see Beauty and the Beast this month, which I just loved. I loved it so much. I was expecting to like it, but I didn't expect to love it as much as I did. I've been playing the soundtrack, I've even bought the CD for it, and I never buy CDs. So that was a pretty big step for me and Beauty and the Beast, you know, and our relationship together. I just love it. I love all the songs, I loved the whole film and the acting, and it was beautiful, the characters, everyone in it. Especially Dan Stevens. I had a little bit of a soft spot already for him since Downton Abbey, but yeah, he was great and I loved it. So I highly recommend you go and watch it if you haven't seen it already. I will be going back again and probably again and again again. So something else that I've been watching as well this month is a series on Netflix called Love. They've just brought out season 2, so I think I actually put it in my calendar when it was going to come out and then watched it within about a day. So I kind of spoiled it for myself. I used it all up too quickly and I'm going to have to wait another year for a new season. But if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. It's funny and very realistic. And it's set in LA as well, which I really like. It's just one of those shows that you watch an episode of and you have to keep watching and watching and watching, and you can't get enough. There's a few things that I feel like that about, but not very many. So I really, really like this series. I'm gonna start it again and watch it through. I think season 1 is probably my favorite over season 2, but the whole thing is just great. And another TV show that I actually need to watch, which Love reminds me a little bit of, is Girls. And I really, really got into Girls when it came out. I can't believe it's been 5 years now. Is it 5 or 6 years since it started? And they've just, I think yesterday, they just released the very last episode of the last series. So I have yet to watch the final series. I like to have everything together at once. That's just how I watch TV shows. I'm kind of reluctant to start watching it. I think I'm in denial because I don't want it to end. But Girls, again, is another one of my favorites. So I will be watching it this month. I'm probably crying when it finishes because I love a bit of Adam and I love a bit of Marnie as well. Slightly controversial, but I do like Marnie. I really like Alison Williams, who plays her. So those are the things that I've been watching this month and listening to. I'm also going to link my Spotify playlist for the month down below for you guys. I always make a monthly playlist. Most of my listening this month has been the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack, but I will link down my Spotify playlist, which is, I think, minus anything from there at the moment, if you want to go and have a little listen to that. So should we talk about some beauty things? That's probably why you guys are all here, and I've yet to discuss anything beauty related. I have quite a small selection of beauty favourites this month, but I'm going to get started with a duo, a base kind of foundation duo that I've been obsessed with. So this is the Estee Lauder DayWear Sheer Tint Release Moisturiser, which is a good old favourite of mine. You've seen it here before many times. And then the Glossier Skin Tint. I'm so excited, and I feel like I can talk about Glossier openly now because it is coming to the UK. Ring the alarm bells, it is coming. I'm literally so excited. It's going to be the end of the year, I think, but Glossier is coming. And I have been meaning to get my Glossier haul and review video up. So I'm going to pop that up sometime soon now that I know you will be able to actually get the products I'm talking about. So these two together I have been really enjoying wearing. It's getting quite hot here in the UK now. I say hot, it's not hot at all, but you know, summery-ish. And I really don't like to wear a lot of makeup on my face when it's summer. I feel like it's quite uncomfortable and I just end up taking it all off. So this is a base that I found that I really like because it just feels like I'm not wearing anything. It's very, very lightweight, but it still looks nice and covering, nice and glowy. So the Sheer Tint Release Moisturiser is one of those ones that you rub a little bit together and then it kind of comes out as quite a tan, glowy colour. So this, a few of you have actually asked me if I've had a fake tan or if I've been on holiday. It's just this. This is really, really great. I think it's a very natural way of warming up your skin. And then this massaged on top, almost kind of rubbed into the moisturiser so that they work together, is probably my favourite way I've found of wearing it so far. This is a very, very lightweight coverage base and they just feel really, really nice to wear. So I've been loving that as a base combo. I have another little combo actually. Let me talk about this. So last month I picked up the Byredo Gypsy Water Body Lotion. I'm a really big fan of fragranced body lotions. I think they're such a nice way to wear a scent. And this one just smells like, heavenly. So good and so hard to explain. I could not tell you what this smells like. It has a very deep and rich kind of scent to it, but it's also quite light and almost a bit citrusy. It's not floral though, it's not fruity, it's just warm. It feels very warming, which is so my kind of scent. So this I've been using kind of on the top half of my body, if that makes sense, and the scent just really radiates and it smells beautiful for so long. So that I've been loving. It's also a really nice moisturiser too. But on top of that, I've been spraying this, which is Molecule 02. So I'm sure you guys know all about Molecule 01. It's really hard to describe these perfumes because you can't really smell them on yourself. It's more kind of a smell that other people people around you can pick up on, which is really strange, but I do really like the kind of base scent of this. It's very subtle, but it is really beautiful, especially paired with the fragrance of the body lotion. They just work together so nicely. This one I'd say is probably slightly woodier and darker and richer than Molecule 01. And to me, I actually prefer this one. I really love the way it smells. And somebody actually stopped me in the street the other day to say I smelled nice, which doesn't often happen. And it was while I was wearing these two. So I'm gonna take that as a compliment that these work together really nicely. And then one more beauty thing that I'm gonna talk about is this little blusher. This is from Clarins and it's just the cutest thing ever. I'm not sure if this was a limited edition thing because it's got these little hearts on it. It might have been something for Valentine's Day, but this is the only blusher that I've been using for the last month. I'm gonna show you why it's so cute. You unscrew this and then look what pops out. It's almost like a little sponge. It's like spring loaded here. You have the blusher colour in the lid. So there's a little pan sitting in here with all the powder in. And then this little stamping thing, which at first I was kind of wary of. I didn't want two kind of circles of blush on my cheeks, but actually this is so subtle and so natural and such a nice colour. I'm wearing it today, so it's kind of more of a peachy tone. It's not really pink, but they do other shades of this. But there's just something so fun about pressing this onto your cheeks, and you don't even really need to blend it out. It kind of does the blending for you, which is amazing. So really great for traveling because you don't have to bring a blusher brush with you. And there's even a little mirror on the top here, which I've actually only just noticed. So I've been really enjoying using this. I just think it's so cute, so fun to use. And the actual blusher inside is called the Silk Illusions blush in the shade number 2 Luminous Coral. So that is my favorite color that they have in the range. So guys, that is everything I think for my March favorites. I hope you enjoyed this. I've been enjoying doing these kind of more chatty, lifestyle-y favorites. So let me know if you like those too. Leave me a comment down below and let me know as well what your favorite things were this month too. And that is it for me today. So thank you guys for watching and I will see you all soon. Bye.